Now, you guys, the fires that are happening in California is completely devastating. I've been seeing a lot of think pieces on this situation. I've been seeing some people say, hey, they're celebrities, they're famous, they'll bounce back. But I really don't think people are realizing the gravity of what just happened. There was around 70,000 people that had to evacuate, and thousands of acres have already burned. So a heartbreaking story that I saw that popped up on my timeline was about a couple that was in their 90s. Now, they had lived in this home for about 75 years, and the home is completely burned to the ground. The daughter of the couple basically came on the news and said, look, my mom and dad, they lost everything, and right before this fire took place, their insurance just got canceled.
To be here, but this is my parents' home.
I know the feeling.
And they just they got canceled from their fire insurance. So they're dealing with this. They're 90 years old. And through the state of California, because of this, they're 90 years old, that they've lived in this house for 75 years, and they've had the same insurance, and these insurance people decided to cancel their fire.
Y'all, at one point, people had to get out of their cars, abandon them, and just go on foot. As you can see, a lot of these cars were burned, but some of the cars, LA County Fire had to actually bulldoze them out of the way. There was even one situation where a man was actually stranded in his home with his dogs. And y'all, he was filming while he was inside of his home, and it is just heart-wrenching. Now, y'all, these are people from all walks of life. Yeah, you have celebrities that's up there. They matter too. Let's think about people with their families, kids, older people who are in their 80s, their 90s, people with businesses. This whole situation is just completely crazy. There was even a man on TikTok not too long ago. He actually went out to California and was telling people to evacuate California because something was going to happen, which is crazy within itself because, y'all, 2025 has already started off completely insane. Now, we know that the Palisade fire started around Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. And that fire spread to the beach towns like Santa Monica and Malibu. And then around 6:30 p.m., another fire occurred around Pasadena. And we know for sure that that fire covered up to 10,000 acres, but now it could be more. There was also another fire that started in the San Fernando Valley that stretched to downtown LA. And y'all, at this point, we need to say a prayer for California. Y'all, it was an interview that I was trying to find, and it was this man. He had literally said that his house was the only house that didn't catch fire. But the house directly next to his was in flames, and he was afraid that his house was going to be next. Y'all, this man said him and his wife had got bottles of water and was just throwing it on his house. Because when he reached out to the fire department, they basically told him it was nothing that they could do because they had a lot of areas that they had to cover. Y'all, the situation became so dire to the point where they had to get airplanes to gather water out of the ocean. Now, like I said before, my heart breaks for everybody in this situation. Imagine just waking up and everything that you worked hard for is burned to the ground. Now, I'm going to keep you guys updated as more information comes out about these fires. Comment below and let me know your thoughts so far.